Hello, everyone. It's been a hot minute. I do apologize for that. So, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Price. It's been a while, and this is Wines on a Page. Normally, we do this on Sunday nights, but social battery was at an all-time low, so I decided to postpone it to today. Before I continue on with anything else, because you can obviously tell we're going to be doing some watercolors. For a Kickstarter fan piece that I'm working on for Christian Herrera. Want to quickly do some quick housekeeping stuff. And Haven Comics, located at 1871 Slaughter Road, Suite F in Madison, Alabama. And if you happen to like the show, any other show that we do on our Haven Comics YouTube page, please remember to like and subscribe. Click the bell notification. Commenting underneath this also helps as well because it draws other people in to wanting to watch this as well. And if you want to know where you can find me on social media, I'm going to leave this ticker on, and that is where you can find me. Um, so I have been gone for a hot minute. Uh, First part was birthday related stuff, came back, and I ended up catching whatever bug that was flying around in Madison County. So 2 day fever, got out of that, tornadoes. That was the only reason why we didn't do the show 2 Sunday nights ago. So here we are. And like I said earlier, we're going to be working on some watercolors. I'm just laying down the just quick line work so I can figure out where everything is. But this is for my friend Christian Herrera, who has been on the show last summer, which, by the way, you can actually watch that entire interview with him on our YouTube page. If you click on the tab that says live, that is where you can find previous episodes regarding lines on the page. It used to be on the video section, now it's on the live tab. And hello, James, and I am so sorry that you were a day early. So, this little fan art piece thing was just something that Christian had put up on social media regarding this new Kickstarter, which is issue 2 of we call them myths, and basically it's kind of in the same vein as, like, BPRD and all that, but the art style is fits somewhere between like Adventure Time and regular shows, super cartoony. Um, and I'm also finding humor to the fact that I've literally been drawing people with beards for like the last 2 months. This is my first time ever doing these characters. So um, I'm just gonna take it and see what we can do with it. Johnny Fitz chiming in. Thank you. Thank you. So it's probably not going to be full on. Watercolors probably going to end up being more of a mixed medium thing, which I am totally fine with that. But it does mean that I've got to try to clean up the line work uh, as much as I possibly can. But the main concept for Christian story, we call them MEFs. Like I said earlier, it's kind of similar to BPRD, obviously very different, but just dealing with cryptids and the art style for that super cartoony, which when Christian was telling me about this story idea. God, I forgot how long ago this was, probably close to 2 years ago, and showed me the concept art that called it. I was just like, this is awesome. I would not put two and two together for this kind of story, but let's go. Let's see how this thing goes. So yeah, the first Kickstarter of that was last year. It did well, and the second one, uh, yeah, it's currently live on Kickstarter. So hope I'm doing well. Yeah, still got a little bit of annoying cough after catching that random bug that's been going around Madison County. Uh, Outside of that, doing well. Uh, Forgot to bring the pages that I've been working on with Devin Arscott. Sorry, Arscott. Those things are done, and I think they came out well. Yeah. Uh, all that nonsense happened literally the week of um, the tornadoes. So that was an interesting out of the fire into the frying pan scenario. And this robot psychic character is probably got to be the easiest thing to draw since Baymax, and I love it. But yeah, the story pages thing that I did with Devin, that is for Knock issue 2, which went live on Kickstarter, and I believe it's completely funded. And I got to get all that stuff for Devin so we can get that quickly colored and lettered and all that jazz to Adam. And I hate the fact that uh, because of work, sickness, and other things, they just had gotten so delayed. But I'm just glad that everything is done. Um, Yes, it is. Yep. Simple but effective. All right, on to watercolors. So I am not a painter by any scope of the means. I'm actually a lot more comfortable with Copic markers, but we're just going to go with it. All right, so obviously water in a red solo cup. I swear it's water. Uh, so uh, first things first, if you've never done watercolors or any sort of coloring whatsoever, I highly recommend doing a swatch, especially on a scrap piece of paper that is the same kind of paper that you're going to be working on. That's just because you'll understand exactly how certain pigments and certain materials are going to react towards the paper. Um, I do this with any new product that I work with. I always make a quick little swatch off on the side just to see how it's going to work, how it's going to react. And let me tell you, it saves a lot of time and a lot of headaches. So in this case, we're using Winsor Newton watercolors, uh, cheap brushes that you can get from Michael's. It's nothing fancy at all. But we're going to be using um, this round eight. Apparently, I think still has some leftover stuff from when I was using it on those pages. Oh, and always have paper towels on standby because you never know when you're going to need them. Thought that I cleaned this out. That's not. Okay, so do this here, and we're going to use burnt sienna as our main skin tone. If you're using coffee markers, probably would be akin to E11. Forgot exactly what that's called. And just gonna go to town, have some fun. The one thing I've personally found out when it comes to watercolors is that it helps to have a hair dryer. Reason being is that you're going to be able to um, dry things up real quick. You're able to move on with the next part. And let's see. Be throwing in just a little bit of Indian red. I think this guy's jacket is somewhere between tan, maybe a little bit yellow. Um, decisions. Let's go tan. Why not? And all this fleece is just going to be some more of this tan color. And we'll probably go back in with a darker tone. I feel like this is a moment where I have to say something like happy little trees or whatever, but no landscapes. Not today, anyways. All right. Now, here. If I didn't know any better, I feel like I'm just painting Nick Offerman. So this part right here is going to be uh, in shadow more. I'm just going to deal with that with the inks. Hey, 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 tis a tots. Tots, if you have not caught on, I'm doing some fan art for Christian Herrera's characters from We Call Them Myths. And that's because issue 2 of that has gone live on Kickstarter. And I'm just kind of celebrating that. You did. Awesome. Awesome. Still feel like I'm just painting Nick Offerman for some reason. Okay. Now we have a robot. Mm, Lamb blue is going to be a. Thank you. Try, man. I am trying. And that's good to hear. What was that? Probably use this thing. All right, man. Take it easy, and might see you what Wednesday, Thursday. someday. We're gonna wet blend some gray. Okay. And Justin Butler, how you doing? And I'm doing all right. Just trying to figure out what colors we'll be needing. To this silver, all of the whispering style. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go in with pens. Trying to get some definition to everything that's going on. basically, all I'm doing right now is just adding in uh, some definition with the lines, just adding in stuff with values, which I've mostly done with the colors as best as possible. Um, Given my finite understanding of using watercolors. But secondary reason as to why I'm using watercolors for this particular episode is because today would have been my mom's birthday, and she loves watercolors, absolutely. And she was trying to get me to start using them more because I was super big on the Copic marker train at the time. So it's just nice to be able to, work around with a medium you haven't used before and see what happens next. Sometimes it comes out good. Sometimes it comes out the opposite of good, aka total hard garbage. But it's all part of experimentation, yeah. All right, gotta throw in something solid back here, a little bit on the dark and muted side. Uh, I use blue or a darker blue, might clash, and might not. Let's see here. Thinking. Get dark green. Don't always look at that. So I'm just wetting down this area with what's known as a mop brush. For anyone that's wanting to know what this is that I'm holding in my hand, it's basically a refillable um, watercolor brush. Um, it also works with doing ink wash as well, and they come in a variety of sizes. Um, I got this a couple of years ago on a whim for the Requiem and Reverie uh, thing that I did one October. And All right, there you have it. Oh, watercolors, fun. Well, you have to do the work. All right, guess the show was actually a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but you know what? I think it came out quite well. And like I said, this is just fan art for my friend Christian Herrera for his Kickstarter. We call them this. Issue 2 has gone live on Kickstarter, so be sure to check it. His Kickstarter. If you don't know where to find them, just type in at Yes is Christian uh, with a K on Instagram and should direct you in his bio somewhere regarding the Kickstarter. So, thank you again for coming out. Very super, kind of not impromptu with everything, but I wanted to leave tonight. Basically, just quickly doing the housekeeping again. Haven Comics located at 1871 Slaughter Road, Suite F in Madison, Alabama. Remember to like and subscribe this show and any other show that we do here at Haven Comics. Click the bell notification so you can get reminders whenever we do happen to go live. If you happen to miss an episode, don't freak out. If you on YouTube, click the tab that says live, and you will see whichever episode or episodes that you have missed out on. And of course, you can find me on social media with the little ticker on the bottom. Last but not least, I hate to harp on this part, but we have gotten in contact with several different people regarding their boxes, and that is everything from half full to it is full. People we have been trying to get in contact for a while. So that being said, if you haven't been in Haven within the last 3 months, chances are you've got stuff in your box, especially if you happen to have a box with us. So please come by the store during store hours, and we want you to get your books. There are some great titles out right now. You don't want to be missing out on whatever it is that you have been subscribed to. So that being said, I hope everyone has a good rest of your week, and we will try to get back onto a uh, normal schedule. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.